Well, good luck to you, young man.
Thanks, you got a wonderful project.
Yeah, and welcome to Vermont, and have a good time in New Hampshire.
Oh yeah, because this is what I've been waiting for. Okay, so if you watched the vlog yesterday, I didn't get out at all. It was raining and I had a day just to do work on the computer, but now, look at this. And look at how smart I am by getting up real close, because there's no, I hope I don't get hit by a car, or they don't hit themselves. And then I got that other side, which looks awesome as well. This side's more of a zoom in, that side's more of a wide angle. It's just a fun morning. And I've already shot a couple of churches, so now I just get to play with some other stuff too, right? You allow me? And the fog has come rolling in, which is actually kind of cool. Oh yeah, it's like really rolling in fast. And it's been a little treacherous here. So yeah. All right, hey, I know this may seem silly, but this is the first time flying. Well, I'm getting it ready. On the trip, I just had to get used to just driving around and just taking pictures and doing my vlog. And then I added in the GoPro on top of the car, and then I added in the super tall camera stand, and then I added in time lapses. Now time to add in this, and then I've got moving time lapses to add in. I mean, there's like 7 components, and together with the editing and the driving and all that stuff, but it's time for this, and so I had to do some things to get it back up and running. Let's see if I can get it back up and running. Time to calibrate the compass. And now it's back in its little resting place, and I'm glad I knocked that out. I went over to the bridge again, flew around there over water. I didn't miss a beat, I don't think. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? All right, right when I was just so impressed by how smooth and nice this road was, turns out the tractor comes straight down here, and I just missed my turn. My tractor comes down and it's just busy ripping it up. I don't know. Getting ready for winter, they gotta rip it up. And sometimes the GPS leads me astray. About 15 yards the other direction, this goes away and there's no more tracks. But hey, it was pretty. It was nice coming up here. It looks like a pretty great view. Well, got me some food. I was worried about that for a little bit. So that, plus the big thing of orange juice, that was like $5, $6. And then I chatted with the folk inside of there, here at the Central Market in Bethel. And I asked for some food, and he's like, well, we got some hot food, or you got some grinders. I guess that meant sandwiches and stuff. Bethel was pretty nice. 1779 is when it was built. Central Market. Good people. He said that he even ate some of these burritos earlier. And they just weighed it, and then we just chatted about random things, and it was great. And there goes, folks. I was able to charge 4 batteries all at once, so that's a total of 6 batteries. And we used 0.2, so that's 200 watt hours. So to get here, I had to go over a mountain pass, and a lot of the trees were pretty dead. But now that we're back down, got a lot of nice trees. This building was 1839. And what I want to show you over here is, I don't know if it's a church, but if it looks like one, and if it is, I'm going to go ahead and say that that is the most photogenic church I have seen so far on my trip. Like setting, you know, most photogenic setting. I think that may be a church over there too. This is kind of a little bonanza of a location. And I should get this place back here. Royalton, Vermont. Right near Sharon. Not too far. Sad new folk, that place over there was a school. Dun dun dun. Alright, let me show you one of the more pretty things I've seen to date. Look at that. Look at friggin' that. That was pretty awesome all the way when I was down at the bottom. Still looks great here. It's a little LDS church, and that is a visitor center and monument. A monument is for the birthplace of Joseph Smith, the prophet. And it's so pretty around here. All right, I did the little tour here at Joseph Smith's birthplace. Okay, I didn't really do the full tour, but she gave me some of the history, and I need to get back on the road or take a nap, one of the two, so that I can get back on the road and be fully rested. But she told me the story of getting that one of the largest granite pillars up here in 1905, and it was quite the story. Took a nap, and now I'm on the road again. Blah, 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 da, 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 da. It's pretty nice. Getting a little bit of color back. Tops of the trees, not so much. I guess those types of trees are gone. Those other types are still going strong. And my GoPro is out of batteries. I have 3 with me, but I don't have a way to charge batteries except for in the GoPro. Okay, here we are on the tracks. This is the Connecticut River, but I am in Vermont, and that is New Hampshire. Connecticut's not even anywhere near here. That's crazy. Okay, it's not too crazy. This is now one of my favorite spots and picture ops for church to date here, especially in Vermont. This is pretty awesome. And I was actually closer, and I had to go across the street so that the colors would be completely behind it. Even to me, it's very interesting to find the places that I end up for sunset, or just where I end up in general. It's very intriguing. Not really, well, you know, I just lived through it, but I'm not really sure why it is I ended up here in this little town. Actually kind of larger. It's a city. It's got a lot of traffic. It's a city. A lot bigger than places I've been in most of the day. Usually I like the smaller towns. But this is where I ended up for sunset, and I'm just here. Like, I didn't really have a plan for a location, and sometimes I do. Sometimes there's a building I really want to get to. A lot of times on this trip, there's been many buildings I really wanted to get to for sunset, and I just couldn't make it there. But today I could have made it wherever, but didn't happen. But here I am. I've got a bunch of churches. This one, that one looks pretty cool. This one's even better. Look at that. That's awesome. That one's pretty cool as well. There's one over there. So we've got another situation where there's a lot of churches all together.
Hello. You're welcome to come inside and take a picture of St. Andrews inside, or do you just like the outside architecture?
I like the insides. I just always come when it's closed.
Oh,
I'll have to go inside.
This one, the inside, except for one feature, is quite stunning.
Yeah.
It was built in the days when the people had a big congregation and they all had money. So they didn't spare any expense, and they had a disaster, and they replaced all the pews with modern chairs and just ruined the looks of it. But the altar and all of that is still in place.
And yeah, so it'll be called Faith in America is the book. And I'm sure there'll probably end up being 1 or 2 from here.
Well, I hope I live long enough to sit on the bookshelves.
Well, I hope you live till next November as well.
Oh, you haven't done that soon?
Yeah.
Oh, well, some of the books take forever.
Yeah.
Must be 78. So that's quite it's nearly 150 years old. So it's still in use.
Yeah.
And it's small and a very tiny one, but there's a beautiful sound.
So where I live, there's a big one.
Where is this?
Salt Lake City.
Oh, I play there in May. Well, I'm constantly around the States here with organ recitals.
Oh, neat. What's your name?
Hans Future, you can take a copy.